What's up, YouTube? This is the Fat Boy here, and today we are here with our first ever Fat Boy Predicts video. Now, what this is basically his predictions over the current pay-per-view that's right about to come up for the WWE. This week's is WWE No Mercy 2017, a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. And with me today, I am not alone. I have the one, the only H2O Super Saiyan here, and we are going to go through each match and predict one by one. H2O, say what's up.
Hello.
Alrighty, so we'll go through the list. I'm going to be playing some Supercard while we're at it. Here in a minute, I'm just playing the Money in the Bank real quick, and then I'm going to actually trade up my Brock Lesnar's while we're doing this. For anybody who does not know, wasn't on the stream last night, I did finish Big Show already. So I do have the Pro. I do have the Brock Lesnar Pro for Money in the Bank. So I got two Pros I got to trade up. And by the way, for anybody who wants to know, that I claimed my TBG pack and I did not get a thing. So I am 0 for 12 in TBGs. Yay! Alright. But anyways, let's get on a different subject. Let's start off. We'll start off. I've got the list of matches here. We'll go from bottom to top. Let's start off with the kickoff match. We have Elias versus Apollo Crews. H2O, what's your prediction?
My prediction is that Elias is going to walk out as the winner.
I agree with that too. It's pretty straight and simple. We won't, for some of these matches, we don't need to discuss it. Like, we'll discuss some of them and like the reasoning behind it, but for that one, it's pretty much plain and simple. We think Elias is going to win. We both do. Alright, so the next one is kind of a controversial match because of some of the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes from a certain individual. And we'll probably discuss this one a little bit. We have the Cruiserweight Championship. The champion Neville defending against Enzo Amore, the Certified G. Now in this one, it's kind of weird because it seems like Enzo, because even though he's had a lot of bad stuff that he's done, he's berated the company and he's been thrown off buses. He's not liked well backstage, but it seems like they're giving him a push. So with that in mind, I think Enzo's probably going to win the Cruiserweight Championship. What do you think?
And I also agree. I think Enzo's going to win because he had a feud with Big Cass, and now that Big Cass is hurt, they moved him over to the Cruiserweight division, and he's getting a title shot. I don't see him going in there to lose, because if he does, then he's officially buried.
Exactly, I agree 100%. And it's kind of weird because I warned Autumn and Mom that this could happen, that they would break up, like that they would break off Enzo and Big Cass. And I've always said that if Enzo went to the Cruiserweight division, I think he would excel. Because I think he could really help out the Cruiserweight division. And if nothing else, not because of in-ring style, because of mic talk. Because, let's face it, we might get tired of it, but Enzo can talk. He's good. So, I think Enzo could help out big time with the Cruiserweight division. Now, as the champion, I don't know, but I seriously think they're going to let him win. So, alright, so we got Enzo Amore on that one. The next one. This is man-to-man. We have Bray Wyatt, the Eater of Worlds, versus the cool Finn Balor. Hey, so, what's your prediction?
My prediction is that the Balor Club will reign supreme and win over the Eater of Worlds.
Alright. Now, I'm going to discuss this a little bit further for more of my prediction, because let's go back to Monday Night Raw. Was it the Raw before SummerSlam? Where these two met before in a similar type situation?
Maybe so.
Yeah, Bray Wyatt took the win on that one. So
yes. But we all know what happened at SummerSlam.
Yes, but that's when he was Demon Finn Balor. But I mean, we all know really he doesn't do anything. But Even though it's really cool to see the transformation from him, like how he wrestles as a man versus a demon. Because when he's a demon, even his wrestling style changes, which I love it. I love it. I'm a big fan.
I love the demon.
Me too. I'm a huge fan. So, you have Finn. I'm going to go with the less popular answer here. I'm going to go Bray. I think Bray's got this. I don't know why. It's just, I think they're finally going to let Bray like have a little bit more of a push because, I mean, he got in a little hot water with the JoJo situation. And I think it's kind of cooled down a little bit now, so I think they're going to let Bray win this one. So it's the first one we just agreed on when it comes to who's going to win. But yeah, I think Bray's going to win. All right. Next match is for finally the Intercontinental Championship. We have the champion Miz versus Jason Jordan. This is a hard match for me to predict because I don't know if they're really like they've been burying Jordan and now all of a sudden like just in one instant he's got to push. They've been burying him with people like Finn, with people like Roman, with people like Cena, where he just keeps losing to these guys. He's another Enzo type situation. Where Big Cass was just killing Enzo, and then all of a sudden now he's got to push for a title. So this could mean that Jason Jordan walks out with the Intercontinental title. And in this case, I think that's where I'm going to go. I think I'm going to go Jason Jordan on this one. What about you?
My heart wants to say Jason Jordan, just for the simple fact that he's got his little push and he's Kurt Angle's son. But if the Miz Taraja's out there, don't be surprised if the Miz retains. So, in this one, I'm going to predict Jason Jordan for the win. But in the backside of my mind, I'm just still watching out for the Miz Taraj.
Okay. I mean, so that's definitely a good way to look at it, yeah, because, I mean, the Miz Taraj is always out there. And we've always seen before in the past where Maurice has even helped out for wins and stuff, so that's a good way to look at it. And it's hard to root against the Miz because the Miz is so good. He is so good. He is such a good talker. He is such a good. He's actually a good wrestler too. Like he actually does good. Like chain wrestling, he does good. Actual technical wrestling. So, all right. This is a popular one. The next one. We have for the Raw Tag Team Championships, we have the defending champions Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins, 2/3 of the Shield, versus The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro. Take it away.
There's no way that Cesaro is going to win. So my prediction will be Seth and Dean will walk away as champions again. Well, still.
I like that name, Cesaro. I like that name.
That's what they call him.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they just called themselves The Bar. My bad.
Oh, that's fine. But I do not see them beating Seth and Dean. There's no way.
I honestly I agree with you 100% because why build up the package so much with them two like coming back together and everything, and then all of a sudden just fail in their first title defense or their second title defense really. So yeah, I don't see that either. I think Seth and Dean will retain. So, and I will go on a bolder predictions that I think they'll be the new Money in the Bank cards.
That would be awesome.
I think they'll be the new Money in the Bank cards. All right, so this is going to be an interesting. The next one is going to be very interesting because I know where you're going. The next one is for the Raw Women's Championship. It is now a fatal 5-way. It is Alexa Bliss defending the Raw Women's Championship versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax versus Emma, now versus Bayley. Go ahead, or I'll let you go ahead on this one because I already know who you're gonna pick.
Now, I'm going to be a little biased, and because I don't want her to lose, I'm predicting that my queen, my goddess, Alexa Bliss, will retain. Hands down. Enough said.
Okay. Now, this is where it kind of gets for me. I'll let everybody know, and anybody who's on my streams will know that don't hold back when it comes to the women on Raw. Can't stand Sasha, can't stand Bayley. Not anymore. Personally, who I want to win is Nia Jax. I love Nia. She is awesome. Who do I think will win? I think it will be Alexa Bliss, because they're going to save Alexa to be fed to Asuka. That is my prediction.
And don't be surprised when Alexa retains, that if Asuka comes up, that Asuka loses to Alexa.
You think Asuka will lose to Alexa?
Don't be surprised. That would just make Alexa the top star. Because right now, everybody just keeps dogging her. Oh, she can't wrestle, she can't wrestle, she can't do this. Well,
No, that's true.
what better way to push her, turn her face, to beat Asuka?
No, that's true. Now, here's another scenario. We've been hearing a rumor. Well, I really don't think it's a rumor anymore. But we've been hearing a rumor about a certain other WWE female superstar who's been training at the Performance Center. Wouldn't it be interesting if this certain superstar returns on Sunday after that match? Because she is on the Raw brand. The superstar I'm referring to is Paige.
I don't see that happening because they've already said that she will go to SmackDown Live.
Oh, is she? Well, no. Like, Kathy Kelly just came out with a video saying that she's on the Raw brand.
Yeah, she got drafted by Raw, but I don't know where I read it, but I read that she will be going to the SmackDown Live.
Huh, that's interesting. Okay. I could see that because SmackDown, I mean, that would be fair because Asuka goes to Raw and Paige goes to SmackDown. That would be fair.
I would rather see Asuka go to SmackDown and Paige stay on Raw.
I kind of would too because I think we're missing out on a classic match between Asuka and Charlotte.
Yes, and the fact that on SmackDown you already got Becky Lynch, Charlotte, Naomi, Natalya, whose Paige already faced before or been in a group with. Why put her over there with that again? That's basic. We've already seen that. Bring her to Raw and put her against people like Sasha Banks.
Yeah. Now, she did face Sasha and Bayley, I think. No, she hasn't faced Bayley. But she has faced Sasha before. Remember when they did the groups? Like Team Bad and Team Bella and PCB?
Yes.
She faced Sasha before there. But she has not faced Alexa. She hasn't faced Bayley. She definitely has not faced Nia. Let me say. She's fought Emma a couple of times. It's weird because maybe, I know you love Alexa, and we'll talk about the women's division just for a second. I know you love Alexa.
Oh God, yes.
But do you think Raw has the better women versus the Divas right now, or versus SmackDown right now?
Right now, currently, yes. Booking wise, yes. Because we haven't seen as many good matches from SmackDown as we do Raw. And I do believe that Raw has the better talent at this moment. Because if we just base it off of Charlotte and Becky, then yeah, SmackDown will. But that's it. That's all they got.
Well, to me, that's kind of like a bold statement. That is just in my opinion, because everybody disregards Natty. And
Natty
Natty's
is good, but you gotta look at her booking. she don't show off. Here recently, yes, but before she didn't get the chance to show off her talents.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. You're absolutely right there.
This is her first title reign in how many years?
Oh gosh, 2008, 2009, maybe.
Right, and it's like, well, we don't get to see that much, so we kind of put that on the back burner and think, well, can she actually perform?
Yeah, that's true.
That's like Naomi when she won her title at WrestleMania, and then a month later, not even a month later, Alexa got the Raw Women's Champion.
Mm-hmm.
She defended her belt more than Naomi did, and a lot. Naomi's first defense of that title didn't come till like 2 or 3 months later.
Some Money in the Bank, yeah.
So, well, we all know Naomi can't wrestle. I'll say that, and I'll say that again. She can't wrestle. She botched a sunset. Can't say it right. A power bomb at WrestleMania. She botched it,
Yeah, she did.
and nobody talked about it, but she did. She just can't wrestle. This whole feel the glow in the dark entrance, stupid. Because at WrestleMania, everybody was walking out, which is not fair to Natalya. Because Natalya was the last one to walk out. She was walking out her entrance midway, and then Naomi's entrance started. She had that long, elaborate entrance, even getting in the ring, while the others didn't get that.
Yeah, I agree. I do agree with that. And for anybody who, let's just move this point out there now. Alexa Bliss is the best heel. She's the best heel they've got right now. Honest to God, like as far as
and she is the best on the mic. She can do mic work.
She is good on the mic. I think Charlotte's just a little bit ahead of her. That's just a little bit, not much. I think Charlotte's just a little bit ahead of her on the mic. But then again, that's like comparing apples to oranges, because Charlotte, look where she come from, and Alexa not having the background like Charlotte when it comes to being in the wrestling family and stuff. Alexa's done very, very well with what she's done. And Charlotte she was born into it, and she was trained by one of the best talkers in the business. I mean,
right.
Her father, which is Ric Flair. So, all right, we're gonna get off the women. That sounded dirty.
It did.
All right, so I'm gonna go in the order of what I think the main event will be on these last two. And you can disagree with me, or you can agree with me or not. But I think the second to last, or the second match to last, maybe, it won't be. I think it'll be maybe a little bit earlier in the card. I think it'll be the Universal Championship, Brock Lesnar defending the title versus Braun Strowman. I'll take this.
I agree on that, being second to last.
Yeah, because you agree like me. You think you know what the main event is, and I seriously think it's going to be that way too. On this match, just because of the rumors we've heard and everything, and I know you can trust everything you read on the internet. Just kidding. But seriously, I don't think it's. I would love to see Strowman win, because I love Strowman. I'm a big supporter of Strowman, especially after what he did to Enzo on Monday night. But I think that belt is going to be held for Roman. So I think I'm picking Lesnar to come out of the match as champion. What about you, sir?
I'm going to be a little biased, because we all know that Brock Lesnar is my boy. I will support him no matter what. So I wouldn't mind him lose. Like, I can take his losses better than I could take Alexa losing. But I wouldn't mind Braun Strowman winning. But like, I agree with you. That belt's saving for Roman at WrestleMania. Which sucks, because everybody hates Roman. I hate Roman, because he retired a legend, Undertaker. So I'm predicting Brock Lesnar retains.
Okay. So, straight and simple, Lesnar to retain from both of us. Even though we both would love to see, I think right now, honestly, because of how on fire he is, because nobody can disagree that Strowman's not on fire. Like the crowd loves him. Like even there's kids that hate him, but the majority of like wrestling fans our age, they love Strowman. They want him. They want to see him get a push. And so, but honestly, God, I think, yeah, Lesnar will retain. All right, so this is what I'm calling the main event because of how they're hyping it. They are saying that this match is a WrestleMania type matchup. The first time, as Michael Cole said on Raw, the two most polarizing figures ever in the WWE, which I would say they are because of the love and the hate that they get. Majority hate. Let's put it that way. John Cena versus Roman Reigns. Go ahead, sir.
Well, here I'm going to have to be a little biased again, which I hate doing that. I just like to go at it from a fan standpoint. But I'm predicting John Cena will come out as the winner. Only for the simple fact is the promos. He has killed Roman in the promos. There's no way you can say Roman out-talked him. He's the best on the mic. And for John to come to Raw only to lose to Roman, I don't see that happening. Because if that happens, well then, it makes John look stupid for just coming over to Raw just to lose. I mean, yeah, they might. If they do that, then yeah, I could see them saying, well, we just wanted to give Roman a push. Well, you've been giving Roman a push, which is why we don't like him. You shoved him down our throats. You made him retire The Undertaker. What do you think was going to come of that? So, I'm predicting John Cena will win.
Okay.
Be a long match, but he will win.
All right, that's very good say. I've been thinking about this match a lot. You know, we've talked about it a couple times on stream, but I've been really thinking about it, like the past. You know, before I was thinking about it last night before when I got off stream, getting ready for today for the video. And I don't know. This match is so tough to call because Cena has been destroying him on the mic, and even destroyed him. So, for anybody who does not know, did not watch Raw, Roman pointed out the fact that Cena wasn't at Raw on Monday, and you know was saying that that Cena is now The Rock, like to where he says he's always here, but yet he doesn't show up. Well, Cena then got on Twitter and said, yeah, I'm over in China doing something that you can't do, which is sell out live events over here. So Cena, even off of Raw, is still dogging Roman and like making Roman look bad. This will be the only time I ever say this. I want to cheer for Cena on this one. I'm not a Cena fan, but after this pay-per-view, Cena is going to go fill Bumblebee. So by thinking that way, I don't see the point of Cena beating Roman and then nothing happen after that. So I can't believe I'm going to do this because everybody knows I'm a huge Undertaker fan, but I am picking Roman Reigns to win this. I am picking Roman.
I see your point on that, but here's what could happen. Here is what could happen, which probably will happen. Cena wins, films his movie, Roman wins the belt at WrestleMania. Guess who comes back?
Well,
John Cena.
Well,
guess who has title match? John Cena.
Well,
guess who breaks the record? John Cena.
Well, Cena is already on track to beat the record because he is coming back in December or January to fight Jinder Mahal, and supposedly that's who Jinder's dropping the belt to. That's the rumor is that he's going to drop it to Cena and not Shinsuke.
I don't see that happening.
Well, I kind of do because he's a free agent. He can go to either show. But I understand the build-up with Jinder and Cena because it's the modern-day Hulk Hogan versus Iron Sheik. If you think about when Hogan first won the WWF title back in the day, you know, Hogan was the All-American going up against the foreigner who was the champion. I see that. I see that storyline, like, perfectly. Like, why you would do that.
Well, we all know it's WWE, so they know how to fuck up a good storyline.
Exactly, and it can change at the drop of a hat. Everything can change in the drop of the hat. But so you're picking Cena, I'm picking Roman. Now here's a question for you. We've seen the photos. I've seen the photos at least. There's a certain WWE superstar who is training right now after having a major surgery. Will we see The Undertaker after the match?
I don't know.
He is training. He's training right now. Like, supposedly he's trying to get into shape again. Like, he's been trying to for like the past couple months after his surgery.
See, and on that one, I don't know. That's where I'm going to be left like, holy shit. It's The Undertaker. Because I love The Undertaker, but for how many years he's wrestled and how many injuries he's had, I would love to see him again, but I don't want him to wrestle.
I'm in the same boat. So for everybody who wants to know, Undertaker's been my favorite wrestler for 26 years, ever since 1991. November of 91. So it'll be 26 years officially this year. I love The Undertaker. He is my favorite wrestler. Will always be my favorite wrestler. I loved him when he was a heel. I loved him when he was babyface. Really loved him when he was a heel. But at 52 years old, that's right, he is 52. I do not want to see him wrestle anymore. I understand he's had the hip replacement. He's had both hips replaced, which is a very dangerous situation. I don't want to see him wrestle anymore. That's just me. But that being said, being an Undertaker fan, if he were to come back, I would geek, just like I always did whenever I saw him. Because you can't help it. You can't help but geek. It's The Undertaker.
Mm-hmm.
To me, the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Like, no question in my mind, he's the greatest WWE superstar of all time. Everybody be like, no, it's Stone Cold or something like that. But no, because Stone Cold didn't have the longevity as The Undertaker. Nobody, except for maybe Bruno back in the day, Bruno Sammartino, has had the longevity as The Undertaker. Shawn Michaels almost did. Because Shawn Michaels started originally in 88 and wrestled all the way to 2011, 2012. So
and lost to The Undertaker his last match.
Yeah, exactly. So nobody's had the longevity as The Undertaker. Kane is close. Kane is so close. Like, people don't realize Kane has been there since, my God, 94, 95, when he was when he was Unabomb, I think he was Unabomb. Then he was Dr. Isaac Yankem DDS, and then he was the fake Diesel, and then finally he got put with the Kane gimmick. I mean, Kane's been there for a long time too. And I mean, Goldust started wrestling with his dad in 91, or 90, 91. So Goldust has been in the wrestling business, but he's taken breaks from WWE. He's gone to WCW. He's gone to TNA. And to me, nobody has had the longevity in the WWE and WWF as The Undertaker.
Right, and you can't sit there and say, well, you don't get goosebumps, your hair don't raise on your arm when you hear that gong hit.
Yeah.
When you hear that gong hit, you get goosebumps. You can't say you don't.
Still
Like you know shit's gonna get real when you hear that gong.
Still to me the best entrance in WWE.
Yes,
Still
long
best.
entrance, long
Yeah,
entrance,
a
but
little bit longer compared to what it used to be. So
you could go take a restroom break by the time he enters.
Yeah. But it's still, I love it. I love the entrance. I love it every time.
It still gives me chills to this day.
I'm telling you people this now. If The Undertaker does return, that is this week's event card. This coming up week's event card will be Undertaker.
I wouldn't mind that.
I wouldn't either. I would. I'd be grinding my butt off to get it. Because you know me, that'd be my forever champion. Alright. So that's our predictions videos. Short match list. I thought it'd be a little bit longer, but it's a little bit shorter. In the comments section below, tell me your predictions. What you think is going to happen. If you agree with us, if you disagree with us, just tell us, what do you think? But that's pretty much it. I'm the Fat Boy. This is H2O Super Saiyan. We love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. And make sure you like the video. Make sure you subscribe. And I will catch y'all later.
Later.